gang. There we go. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, what up, what up? Good evening. Holy cow, man. It's like pretty much football season now. That's crazy. TV, football season is here. Preseason football is pretty meh, but we're there. Sign into the old YouTube TV here. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, what's up, Mark? How's it going, brother? You know, just a little bit sweaty. Just a wee bit. You know it, Shorts Gable. I was out doing things.
Tyler Loop has shown all kind of leg
out
strength,
capturing.
Strength is only part of the equation. Just pulled it
Getting some clips of the fit
left.
gun that releases tomorrow. Yo, what's good, brother?
And the learning curve continues.
What up? What up?
Out of Arizona, Indianapolis will take control of the ball at their 37-yard line as Tyler Loop visits with Randy Brown, the Ravens kicking coach.
On this football.
Special teams coach.
Yeah, they got the. I forget what it is.
Ulysses Bentley the
What
fourth
color is
will
that
get the
thing?
kick.
Gray and gold.
An elegant name.
Wow.
Ulysses Bentley the fourth.
Sounds like he belongs in the UK.
Sacred man.
Graphite sandstone. That's what they call it. They got that one dropping tomorrow. Pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, they all look really cool. The anodes are super sick on, or not the anode. The milling, the deep engraving is super sick on them. Kind of want one. I don't know. I like how the Pures look. The Pures look just super fire. Super 7. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. When's the next one? PB Leagues. Man, I'm surprised I didn't have a PB Leagues tab opened up.
Ravenel, a practice squad player a year ago.
Yeah, did a great job of disengaging and getting back into his lane to get that sack on Leonard.
And Aeneas Peebles.
Where does PB Leagues think I'm at right now?
Also on the stop.
Got Canada events and Massachusetts events? Nothing nearby?
5 6th-round picks this year. Side handoff.
Interesting. What other colors are they coming out with? I don't know. I haven't seen any yet. I've seen the pure and then the sandstone and graphite one.
Well, as we take a look at Aeneas Peebles.
And then the anode a couple. They have a couple of custom anode ones and they're super sick. So.
I mean, it's not about the whole size, but if you're
right, Mark? Oh my gosh. Talk about excitement, right? Like, and it was so funny because the way I put it, like, the first time it played through, I was like, oh my gosh, it's perfect. Like, I lined it up perfectly. I didn't even need to adjust it. Like, I couldn't, that's never happened before, trying to put audio on something. And it just came out so nice. And yeah, we need that excitement. Like when Axel slipped versus Fit in the finals to win the game. Like, they need to be just losing their minds. Like, oh my God, he fell. He could have done it. He could have, got the Tauntauns their first ever North American major win. But he fell. He slipped. He couldn't do it. Now we're going to one-on-one. Like, just absolutely crazy.
My man. Great neighborhood, right?
Toyota. Let's go, please.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just things that I think we need to see. I think the more we can relate things to video games, the better, because that is essentially the audience that we want to bring to paintball. And that's tough now too with airsoft, because airsoft is like, you see the guns in airsoft and they get kind of excited about that kind of stuff. But airsoft's just a bunch of dirty cheaters, so got to come to paintball for some actual competition. that said, some of those airsoft things, like inside,
if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur.
Ask awesome.
Right away if you have trouble
That's
breathing or
tempting.
swallowing. Swelling of
Inside
the
a
face,
building,
lips,
if they got
tongue,
AC
or
too,
arms.
oh my
Common
gosh.
Side effects include runny nose, sore throat,
Let me in there.
common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising.
Well, I mean, you see, I mean, we've seen a lot of the stories now. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch them all, but yeah, it's tough to stand out. Airsoft is so yes. This is one of my fun facts that I like to use. Let me look it up again. I don't know it off the top of my head.
We stay locked in.
Let me pull this up over here.
The snatching dubs. We own the game beyond the game.
Airsoft is massively big, but so Airsoft also does have like a lot of LARPers essentially.
So, what's your move?
Rise and shine. We're here, baby. Let's get it.
Man, there's some crazy Airsoft event. Like, did you see they had one at the abandoned like Six Flags in like New Orleans or something? Like, what? Like, that's so cool. And like abandoned buildings and all this stuff. So yeah, Airsoft is like 10 times as big as paintball market cap wise.
He scored the Ravens' first touchdown. He has been explosive in
Because paintball, they estimated the market cap of paintball in 2023 at $223 million, and for 2024 they had Airsoft at 2.24 billion. That's like, yeah, 10 times as big. So that's quite a bit bigger.
I just don't know how you play. Can you go wishbone?
Can you run the ball 60 times? Don't forget you have
Dude,
a guy who can
Vigilant,
run the ball
it makes
from
so
one
much
tackle
sense.
to throw the ball out of
And yeah, seeing the
4,000
crossovers, you know, seeing them try and go over and play, like, I don't know, I'd love, like, just to make a video, I'd love to get the fit guys out there to like some Airsoft event and just see how it goes. You know, you get like Trenton out there and he's just a Terminator, you know, because he's not feeling any of the hits or nothing. He's just walking at him. He's just walking him down, dude. Could you imagine? Oh, they'd be so mad. Oh, it'd be such a good video. And everything will go straight too. Yeah, Drew, I've seen that stuff. It's wild. It's really cool. And see, that's one thing they really got on us though in Airsoft. They got those tracer units. You just put that tracer unit on the tip, and you can see the BBs flying like crazy, like little lasers. It's so cool. You do the LARPing Airsoft for sure. Like, it's perfect, right? Like, if that's, you know, if that's what you're into, and you can, you know, get like a lot of replica guns. I'd rather get, you know, a real one, but
because it was pre-digital.
Oh, it was fun to watch.
You can essentially get whatever you want, and some of them look really cool. But yeah, the tracer units for the Airsoft are super dope. Dang it, I don't know where the clip is. We had that guy the other night that that glow ball. 2 glow balls ago, he had that like tracer unit that he had modified for it. He got some 3D printed part and put it on there, and he was shooting the paintballs, and it was like it was the opposite of a flash hider. It was like a flash maker, but it looked really, really cool. I was like, man, we need everyone out here running those at glow ball just to make it look awesome. But it wasn't too cheap either though, which is a bummer. But yeah, so we actually have a glow ball this weekend. Should be great.
Scott in at fullback. Dearness Johnson is the tailback. 20 seconds left.
Right. See, I want to. That would be super fun. I actually have one. I still need to do something with that. With an apex route, right? Oh my gosh, that looks so crazy. And just like, you know, just like boom, boom. But I do like that those are self-contained, and you can essentially get the same effect as the Airsoft, but you need that special paint. I'm not sure what the paint that we use is. The GI, I think it's Empire paint. And I know it took a while to get it dialed in, but now it looks really good. A lot of different iterations.
For your phone?
I mean, that was one cool thing in the 3v3 was how the paint looked. Like, it was great to see actually using some of that day glow bright neon yellow shell. So they'll play with that yellow shell out here at Fit sometimes, like during the day, and we have white bunkers. So with the white bunkers, it's tough because it doesn't contrast as much. You need the contrast, and when the yellow paint from the glow ball starts to get on the bunkers, it makes the balls harder to see. So it makes my job harder to track them when I'm trying to track them. Hondo, my man, what's good, brother? We're just talking about airsoft, brother. we know your thought. Well, I know your thoughts on it, but talking about some of the things that make some of the easy advantages that airsoft has, like the glow tracer units and such. But yeah, so when the glow ball paint starts to get on the bunkers, it makes it really hard to see the ball because it's the same color paint as the ball. So you need contrast. So like ideally, for the pros, you'd have a super bright yellow shell, and then the dark bunkers look good in the 3v3 that they showed, but you need like pink paint or like orange paint or something to contrast so you can still see the yellow shells flying. You need as much contrast as possible because like I said, when I'm trying to track the ball at like Paintball Fit after they've shot a whole bunch of the yellow paint, like I lose track of it, and I'm like, okay. And sometimes I guess, and then sometimes I'll look like real close and I'll be able to distinguish where it is again.
Nah, chase me. NFL flag, chase something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's another big advantage. BBs are super cheap. But, I mean, ideally, we want to be able to relate competitive paintball as much as we can to esports and sell it as esports in real life. So you use the competition side, I feel, to push that a little bit more. So like Fava sent me this idea, and we need to actually try it. I told Johnny we need to run a match like this just to see how it goes. So Fava had sent me a rule set he came up with. Fava watches a lot of Counter-Strike. So he sent this over, and it's essentially making paintball Counter-Strike with Counter-Strike rules. So it promotes action as well as has a set time limit. So if you're live broadcasting it or something, so it has a time limit that it can't go over. It could go shorter, but then you can play replays or whatever. And it promotes action. So. Right. Yeah, exactly, Mono. So much cheaper. Right. Yeah, you can go crazy on one of the guns though. So Fava's idea, so it keeps all the existing rules and general format of the NXL. There's no running game clock. So instead, each match will be played like Counter-Strike. You'll play a set amount of points. So you could play like 14
minutes left to play in the game.
You could play like 8 points, 10 points, 12 points, 14 points, however long you wanted it to be. So each of the 8 points, so he went with 8 points for the example. So each of the 8 points would be 2.5 minutes long. So you'd have a 2.5 minutes on the clock each time, like Counter-Strike. And one of the team would have priority. So you'd play 4 points and then 4 points. So at the start, Team A would have priority. And so if neither team hits the buzzer, the team with priority will get the point. So that would be like playing CTs on Counter-Strike. So yeah, if you have priority, you'll get the point. So the other team will have to push in that 2.5 minute time to get the point. So both teams can still score. Because I know some like offense defense game modes had been proposed, but this will promote the action, and it'll be 2.5 minute points. So there'll always be a time when one of the teams has to get up and run. So then you play the 8 points, 4 with one team having priority, and then you could have them starting on the same side too. The team that has priority could always be on the same side, right? And to test it for sure. But in theory, it's like a great system. And then overtime, overtime would be another 2.5 minute point with no priority. And then if time expires, they'll play like a best of 3 1-on-1s or something like that. but it keeps the game similar to what it is now. It gives you a set amount of time that it can't go over, and it promotes action because one of the sides will have to attack.
Simulated camp all week long, but now you get a chance to actually do
there he is. What's up, some brains? All the pros have played these. Yep. Right, for sure, for sure. Benz, what's up? What's up? Yup, D-Dub. That's my thing. That's my thing. We need the hype guys. Like, I do watch a lot of the esports. Cameras behind the attacking team. I don't know. I like cameras behind the defending team because the attacking team has to come at you, right? So then you can set up on that side and they'll be coming towards you. So like on a push point, if, you know, say the Russians have to push against Fit and time's running down, I'll go behind Fit because I'll know the Russians are running down and getting chopped up. So.
And Treadwell was that veteran receiver, thought he got away with it.
Right. We can still use him, some brains. Like, he still can add a lot of value as a analyst. We need to get someone in the booth with that brings the energy. We need a play-by-play and a color commentary, and Maddie can be the color, and we need the hype play-by-play guy. Right, yeah, if we could get POV cameras. I know it's a pain, though, like, because a lot of the smaller action cameras don't have great transmission. But yeah, we really need to see, to be in the action.
At a stop, it's second down and long.
Yep. And you can develop layouts around the cameras. Like, I thought they would do more of that. Yeah, we need more. Well, that's the thing. We need the layouts tested better to see what we're able to capture on them. Like, it'll take me a while, you know, to figure some of them out. It just depends. Like, that Ohio layout was weird. I'm not a fan of the reverse mirror layouts, the non-mirrored layouts. Those are really hard because one side of the field always pushes around, which is exactly what we saw there.
That's not going to get the job done.
They're not calling
it. Right, exactly, some brains. Yeah, some brains. You're cracking me up, too, with some of your Ocho references and comments. I was loving it, dude. There we go, Dens. Okay. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's it. We need, I mean, as much info and you know, different perspectives and insights that we can get. I love that. Like, I really.
Shane Steichen doesn't like the call, but it is the correct call. And now the Ravens defense.
That MG Sports Channel guy is a hilarious commentator, honestly. I mean, I would hire him for the sideline interviews for sure. He's got energy. Oh, you can't post links in here? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to read that, though, and send it to me on Instagram, or Wazzy wants in the booth. You can email it over to me. I might be able to pull it up. I don't know. I'll check it out later, though. Well, that's my email.
Put in a lot of work at camp.
I don't know. I was thinking about holding like a commentary contest, though, and put like a cash prize on it. But we need a match. I would love to use the Tauntauns match from Atlantic City, just because it does have that Axel moment. It has the 1v1. It has a lot of opportunities to build up the excitement. So I think that'd be a really interesting one to see what people could put together, but I would need to get permission to use that and then put it in a Dropbox. So it'd take a lot of doing, but, you know, cash prize, see who could call it the best. You know, we'll do the work for them. Maybe we'll find the next, you know, commentator. And I've tried it myself, but gosh darn it, I don't like listening to myself talk.
It's rewarding.
And it's really hard. It's totally different to do it live versus, you know, getting to do it post. But
directly.
Yeah, right. that's exactly what I was thinking, Shorts Gable.
90% of customers would recommend Sattva.
If he could stay on task and talk about what's actually happening and not talk about himself, then yeah, maybe there'd be something there. Very interesting, some brains. Right. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That makes sense. Yeah. What's up, Kev? Probably because he doesn't like Matt the Gym Rat's videos. I hear that gives you small calves. So, you know, you gotta go like Matt the Gym Rat's videos.
So I guess we're a taco place that's also a chicken place. That's also
Unfortunately, some brains, that's how it seems to go too often. Right, yeah. That's, I mean, yeah, think about map designers, because like I forget which Call of Duty. One of the Call of Duties, they was like pretty much like 3 lanes throughout the map, and you could find the lanes on each map, but there's always 3 lanes: the left, the center, and the right. And gosh darn it, I forget which COD that was, but there was one where it was like stuck to that map build. But I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, usually I want a straight snake with no big bunkers in the middle, 50, like going out too far, ruining that lane, because I want to shoot down the snake. It makes it easy. Like, I know I can go there and I can just shoot down that lane. Exactly, like a MOBA, absolutely. And then I like straight Doritos for the same reason. And I forget which layout it was. I think it was the second one. I think it was Atlantic City, where they put the 250s and they were like ruining my lanes down them. So the best angle I had found in that Atlantic City was the can on snake side to the can on snake side. But the field, even though that was the largest pro field we had to go farther enough back, I mean, you still couldn't go far enough back. You'd still get absolutely destroyed.
Indianapolis has played gritty defense after that first quarter.
Interesting, some brains. Okay, less big bunkers. I'm totally cool with less big bunkers. Like, so that's always my thing, is I love to play the big bunkers, but when I'm out there filming, I just curse them the whole time. Like that first, oh my gosh, that first layout, that Tampa layout with all those bunkers standing in the middle, blocking it off so I couldn't see anything. Oh, I hated that layout. That layout was so weird for me, because usually I have a really good idea of what's going on in the game, but with everything standing up in the middle like that, I couldn't, with the Stonehenge in the middle like that, I couldn't figure out what was going on the D side if it was on the snake side. And then like I just see Chavi just running down the D side, just laughing, you know, as he had already shot everybody, and I'm like, well, what the heck happened? I can't even tell. That'd be so much fun, Vigilant. Chicago zipper on the airball. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to get back to Badlands. I was sad. Did anyone make it out to Pittsburgh? I always loved Pittsburgh. I was always surprised how cool of a city Pittsburgh was too. One always moving bunker. That'd be wild. That would be absolutely wild. But yeah, give me straight Doritos. Give me a ladder snake. Like, make it easy. I mean, because that's the easiest place. But make it so that it benefits those sides to play heads up. So then you could actually have like 2 static cameras attached to a pole if you had good gun battling heads up tapes, and you could just make it so much easier. You're out there playing? Heck yeah, dude. I hope you had fun, man. Like, those are some really cool fields. I'd love to play the mounds out there too, even though it's crazy because it's like on that hill and it like goes down. But
did convert over half of those, which is a good percentage. But I just thought they did it more than
limited paint, for sure. I think it's been proven in Europe that limited paint works.
I believe so.
Jordan Stout will punt.
Novel demo content.
Is deep for the Colts.
Right. Right.
These two teams will
Well, that's why that Counter-Strike kind of game style that Fava came up with, because then each point is 2.5 minutes, and if your team isn't pushing and you don't have priority, the other team just gets the point. So you absolutely have to push no matter what. A car wash bunker? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That would be wild. For me, that would be very entertaining. Pounds 2-pack, trade for a 3-pack. Nice.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL.
So, like, that's the thing too. Like, if you watch Counter-Strike, like the first minute of the round is boring while everyone's kind of setting up and just kind of poking, and then everything will just break down all at once. So we need to have better setup when people are just holding lanes.
Every customer gets tip-top service with 24/7.
I mean, I guess it would help if the commentators had played the layout too, so they knew. They knew what was there. We need to give them a list of bounce shots too. I don't know, didn't they say they had something to like limit bounce shots that they were going to use out there in Florida? But I don't think they used it.
Figuratively speaking, of course.
With online
But limiting bounce shots would be cool.
And my mom gets a back to school.
They get 4 and a hopper overseas, Kev.
You can get this fixed now
And it works out well.
You can get this fixed now and pay later. And this.
I did watch the Smart Parts events. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time.
At SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Matt at Vitraza.com.
Right, right. What's marketing some brains? The grip tape they put on the bunker. That'd be sick. That'd be super sick. I'm all for that. Because what Dingleberry just said, bounce shots are lame AF. No, I think all. I mean, most of the NXL Europe events are just pros and semi-pros, but I know the championships is coming up, and I'm pretty sure it's 4 pods and a hopper for everyone, except for the Commanders Cup for the. I think that's not what it's called. It's not Commanders Cup. It's except for the Nations Cup. Nations Cup is 2 pods and a hopper. No, let's not use actual logic here, some brains. We're not going to use stuff and learn from it and use data. that makes too much sense. Come on, bro. Right, Dingleberry. And those are so hard to catch. Like, I've gotten a few bounce shots and been able to show them off. And it's kind of cool when you see them like that, but like to show that off is so hard. But yeah, just sitting there and just dumping pods into a bounce shot. Nobody wants to watch that. Pods at bunkers? That'd be fun. That'd be super fun. Well, yeah, a little war zone.
Don't forget David Ajabo, we saw with a big sack in the first half. Nice catch.
Dude, oh my gosh, I remember. I remember it was like the first point of like.
They will if they hear this broadcast. You just opened the door to that one.
First point of Friday, I think, and Adam learned about it the hard way and said, "Oh my God."
Kyle Van Noy is a guy who a couple of years ago.
Sick, some brains.
Take a look at the Jelani Woods catch. This coach's challenge brought to you by Goal Vision. Step aside here on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Getting to know the players, yep, that's the most important thing. So ultimately, storytelling is the most important thing. You have to make people care about the players, which is by far the most important thing. It doesn't matter how good the game is. If you don't care about the players, then, I mean, it does, you know. So we have to work on telling those stories, which is something that we ended up taking into our own hands with the Fit Life stuff.
Psoriatic arthritis.
And then Johnny was upset because Go Sports kept posting matches where they would lose. I think it was last year they posted like 3 matches they won and like 8 matches they lost or something. So Johnny's like, well, we're just gonna post our own games. Yo, what's up, Randy? Doing good, man. Doing good. Getting some real good input. Super fun seeing some of the ideas y'all are coming up with. Yep, just like traditional sports. Yep, that's exactly it. Got to spend more time on that, but it's hard. It really is hard to do the storytelling, especially with most of the teams scattered all over. But maybe we'll see a shift as people decide that they ultimately need to play more paintball. A gulag system, that would actually be wild. I mean, the gulag would be super hyped though, right? Like, gulag would be lit.
Ravens lost the challenge on the catch by Jelani Woods. It stands as a catch, so the Ravens will lose a timeout. The Woods catch stands, and the Colts pick up.
The A's get 4 home runs.
In the ball game,
You had mentioned that earlier. I didn't watch that yet. I need to look that up.
16 lead.
You couldn't see, like he bobbled it, but you couldn't see the ball.
I mean, and think how new esports is. Like the rise of esports has happened so quickly. I mean, it obviously there's advantages with video games and such, but yeah. I just think that esports, because I don't think a lot of the powers that be, like NXL wise, have watched a ton of esports, but I mean those are the eyeballs that we want. We want to relate to those, and then we want the youth, because paintball is old. We need to get the youth out there. Yep, the grassroots. Yep.
Throws complete outside the numbers and spinning forward for a couple of
1v1 gulag regional. Content team in regional. That'd be dope.
From the defensive left side.
The penalty box. Oh man, the penalty box was wild, dude.
Yeah, that's a really good. Anytime you run that little smoke screen outside, your outside backers got to put their foot in the ground and come outside to make that tackle, to help make the tackle.
So there's the owners, and then there's Tom Cole as is the president. So a lot of people think Tom Cole's an owner, and Tom Cole is not one of the owners. He's the president.
Good pass rush pressure by Kyman Rucker, a rookie free agent out of.
We made it. I think we made it when every pro is getting paid enough to not have to have another job. I mean, they don't have to be getting $1 million. Maybe the top ones are at that point, but when it's profitable to play and not have to work another job.
I did not, sir.
Me either.
So operations is, I know he oversees some of it and guides it, but there's a guy, Fatty, who does like all the setup and that kind of stuff. And then Jason Trozen is the commissioner. So he does the layouts and all the rulings. So yeah, so there's a couple different guys. Yeah, so Tom's president, Trozen's the commissioner. Fatty's the head of setting everything up.
Stepped right into the passing lane, didn't he?
Right, per title. Right, yeah.
Yeah, I know he was trying to get the ball to the outside.
Yeah, and hey, and we're in paintball, we're always buying the cosmetics. Right? In paintball, there's no lack of buying the cosmetics. Right. Yeah, absolutely, Dens. I've always felt that's one of the things. I felt it's always too much individual and not enough team. You need teams to bounce ideas off of people, and you get more input as opposed to one person just trying to make decisions. Which really blows my mind, because paintball is really the ultimate team sport. And then to run things, they don't use a team approach, which is very frustrating. And then Go Sports is its own entity too. So like, I don't think the things all, like, it feels like one hand does something without knowing what the other one does. The split deck is definitely enemy number one. Split deck needs to go bye-bye. You need to have the primetime games, even if I mean it does make it tough because we don't have enough Wazies out there. We don't have enough, you know, good refs to have a 2 pro fields. So you could have the broadcast field and then the ones playing on the other one. Because split deck does have to go.
I think it's respecting power more than elders there.
Isn't that right?
Right, that's important in some brains. We needed some clips on there, and I'm sure there were some. Like, I don't know, dude, Frazee running through and getting that 3-pack. I put it in the video I'd put up, but they didn't. They cut it off, obviously, because of the time constraints. But like, Frazee runs through, bunkers the first dude, shoots Urena in the snake, and then he flips over and kills that Dorito guy. Like that clip, that should be pushed. We need that. We need that to go out and you know, be doing some good for getting some excitement. You know, put an exciting call over that thing. Yep. Absolutely, Drew. Yep. 90% drip, 5% brains, 5% skill for sure. Yeah, it makes it. Well, that's what you'll learn. The more you learn, the deeper you go down the rabbit hole. The more you just shake your head and you're just like, I don't like it.
Mistake the offensive coaches are not happy to see. Have a chance to put this thing away.
And the one thing that all those defense coordinators had,
that play was super sick. And I looked up, I was like, who the heck was that? And I was like, oh my gosh, that was Frazee. That's fire.
If the defense continues to perform
right, of pancakes.
Last year under
pancakes sound delicious right now, I tell you what. Who wants to go get pancakes? Oh, they don't have them here, but did you see that IHOP has Dubai chocolate pancakes? They had them in New York, Austin, and LA, I think. I was like, man, I should drive down to Austin and get some Dubai chocolate pancakes.
Did you ever play for a coach who was younger than you?
I don't know. I'm a big fan of the Dubai chocolate. I like pistachio a lot.
What happens? Sure.
Coconut. I like the coconut as well. A lot of people don't like the shredded coconut, but
I don't know if I called them sir though either.
I like it. Yeah, big fan of Dubai chocolate.
They call you what we always call you, Hall of Famer Rod Woodson?
No, I was not a
yeah, I know, right? I've made a terrible mistake. I apologize, everybody. And the Texas State Fair has hit the Dubai chocolate offerings pretty hard this year. They have like what is it? Funnel cake fries, Dubai chocolate style, and then they had a Dubai chocolate cheesecake.
In their household, they called you Rod God. So.
And we haven't been to the fair in a little while. We might have to take the kiddos out there and see what yummy things we can find. I definitely want to try those things. I'll spend all my money on tickets.
From the right hash mark. Loop from 52. Kick on the way. It has plenty of distance. It is right down the middle and good.
Yeah, but I mean it's easy to sit back and for us to come up with ideas, but I mean I think if this honestly feels like more brainstorming than goes on at the top end. You know, like we're essentially having a round table with no bad ideas. Because we can consider everything and see what's feasible. Which is always the thing, you know. There's always limitations, but I mean, we know what we could do, and that's I try to always look for ideas that are like that don't add to cost, and there's definitely some things to be done that don't add to the cost too much. But I mean, ideally, we need more cameras, more cameras everywhere. The more angles, the better with paintball. And like you know, even if you have static cameras, you'll need the guys running out there and cleaning them and all that stuff. I think that is one of the weaknesses of the action cams is that you can't link them wirelessly and have the data go through at super high quality rates. Yeah, market analysis.
Watch where this ball will wind up. Not only through the
well, I don't know about that. Make the paint knots? Like, come on, now we're getting a little crazy.
So you know the kid has the leg strength. Now you know know he has the resilience to bounce back from a miss. He's showing you a lot of the things you want on a kid who's going to be a kicker, not just in the NFL, but on a potentially great team, because
at Home Depot.
Down to a last-second field goal. Are you made of the right stuff?
And I wonder, I mean, every kicker has
okay.
a point. Like, is he a right hash kicker, middle of the field kicker, left hash kicker?
Just being launched now. Okay, dope. Yep.
The field goal that he missed, I would believe it was in the middle of the field.
SDI.
But if he's a
okay, so we could get good action cam feeds. But a lot of people don't like want to put them on their gun. I think the gun angle is the best, because you need that's the main thing I try to show off. I try to show off the ball leaving the barrel and hitting somebody, and that's the thing we need to show off in paintball, and it hasn't been done properly. And that's why I've made such a concerted effort on my end to show that off, because that's what I want to watch, and that's what people need to watch after, you know, seeing so many comments about what are they shooting at, did they even shoot anyone. You know, I've really focused on people shooting each other and you being able to see and trying to show off like the tough shots or like the crazy snaps and stuff like that. 3D images of a player in motion. Okay. Why not white? Yeah.
Hurry up mode now here as they trail by 8, and the Ravens defense.
Yeah, they did get away with wiping the live players for sure, but there's a lot that went into that decision. I feel like it just makes it so much easier. If I had $2 million to invest, interesting. Okay, yeah. So I would up the amount of cameras. I would hire a good replay person. I would hire a commentator for play-by-play. I would up the social media. I would pay a social media team. How about that? Like, is it the dude that does all the socials for the NXL, Alex? Like, it's just one dude. I think the NXL doesn't even employ any videographers, which we all know video is everything. Like, the photos are for the paintball players, right? People that are already in it. Like, people aren't going to start playing paintball because they saw a photo. I mean, back in the day we would, right? You know, you go to the grocery store, Barnes & Noble back in the day, you see a paintball magazine, you're like, oh, wait, what's that? That's kind of cool. But now, you know, you see a photo on Instagram or whatever, you're not going to be like, oh, I want to go try that. You see a video, maybe. But the problem is, well, I don't know the cost of everything, but those are where I would start with my funds, is more cameras, more camera operators, play-by-play guy in the booth, social media focus.
As Landon Parker, a rookie out of Troy, they're ruling it incomplete. They're going to say he trapped it off.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to him, some brains, right? Yep, they should definitely talk to that guy.
Left to play, and now a chance to put this game away. So Zach Orr has to be pleased with the fact that his young defensive players.
I would love to see that, Waz. That'd be super cool. Yeah, I wish. See, that would be kind of cool if, like, we'll go back to esports again. There's maps in esports, right? They have different maps. We could have different set fields. And if we can eliminate bounce shots, that would make it way better, I feel like. And we could not know which of the maps you would get for the event. But you would have a map that was, or a layout that was focused for being able to be broadcast well. I would spend time looking and money into that for sure.
Where you want the booth to let the crew know, okay, you missed that call. These are all humans. They're going to make mistakes.
Interesting, right? See, I didn't know much about any of that kind of stuff, Vigilant. And the problem is with them, they are the biggest company in paintball, right? And even their marketing team is what, Yosh? And now they got Greenspan and some other guy, and they got Matt the Gym Rat and Shelda all kind of as their influencers. But I mean, one dude for a company that size is their marketing. Like, no, like I don't know Yoshi's actual marketing background, but that's another one of my points is that there's no one with any marketing, any actual marketing background in paintball really. It's all paintball players who have been trying to figure out over the years.
Yeah, when he caught it, that's a head scratcher.
Down shots are errors you define in a heat map. Ooh. Yeah, I want all of that stuff. Some brains, absolutely. Yep. We need to test which of the modes worked best for sure.
Your back hurts watching a play like that. Leonard on 2nd and 5 with 2:17 left to play. His pass is caught at the 45, and that'll be good for a
Yeah, specific team for the esports titles. Interesting. I just feel like we attack it from Counter-Strike because Counter-Strike's been around a long time and makes it easy for people that know that to relate to it. You know, you say it's just like Counter-Strike. That's I do want to. We need to test that game mode, but I think it would be great.
Aiden O'Connell and Geno Smith leading the Raiders out of the tunnel. They're in front of the 12s in Seattle. So Pete Carroll now leading the Raiders, but back in Seattle. You got all that going for you here. That is coming up next right here live on NFL Network. Red Lewis,
right, Secret Software, absolutely. Yeah.
You just mentioned Pete Carroll's going to have something up his sleeve for this game.
Oh, he's fired up. He got a big wide gun ready to go.
What do you think?
Maybe even less of a lifespan.
I'm into that.
I feel like no, actually. Hang on.
Pete Carroll said everybody is available to play. Got to be ready to go. They've got some energy ready to go here in this first game of the Pete Carroll era. Okay, so here we go. Ready for kick. We're going to send it up to the Seattle broadcast. Kate Scott, our friend Michael Robinson, and
okay, well.
It always is beautiful in August here in Seattle, and tonight, no different.
Technically.
70-degree evening, and here we go. Jason Myers to kick off the 50th.
Technically, video games have a 9-year head start. Zed Pong was 72, and paintball was first game of paintball was 81. But right, very good point. In the same amount of time. Yeah, I am watching sports in the background. I got what do I have now? I don't know. It's preseason football, so I don't actually care, but I throw it on because just excitement about football being on. We got Raiders and Seahawks right now. Yeah, no one actually, like, watching the preseason football is just not fun at all.
Obviously acquired from Seattle in March, and looking forward to seeing his rookie running back as well. Ashton Genty. They'll fake the handoff. Smith is rolling. Fires towards the sideline, and that one is caught on the other side of the 50.
Right, people can't do it yet.
Yeah, I saw Geno in the pregame warm-up. Let me tell you something, Kate. He was fired up to be back out here on this field. I thought Coach Carroll and Geno was lying a little bit, playing a little mind games by saying.
Interesting. Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You can see he's out there completing his first pass, and he's rolling right now.
Oh wait, Geno's actually playing for the Raiders right now. How many snaps he's in for?
His NFL career, the superstar running back out of Boise State, Ashton Genty, and he's tied up by Tyreek Smith.
They got Genty in too. All right, so it looks like the Raiders are putting a couple people in. That's kind of cool.
Ashton Genty run, more of that to come. Wanted to get you those first couple of plays there in Seattle.
I don't know. I'm definitely excited for real football. Drew, absolutely. I can't wait. Look forward to it. Thanks for coming and chatting. I appreciate you, brother. And yeah, I'll see you out there at Super Sevens. Should be a blast. It always is.
They definitely didn't have the Ed set.
Yeah, I think Some Brains has too much brains for paintball, though. You want us to look into different models and such? I don't think 3-man's the best way. I like 5. I would love to try 4. I do like 5. I like the 5-player teams. Because I feel you get to see more of the chess match, and I really enjoy that. So, yeah, I want more 5. The 3-man at Ohio on the full-size field was way more entertaining than just a car crash at the small field. Because if you have 3-man just car crashing over and over, like, people don't want to watch that long term. You know, you need some of the high level stuff. If you don't have the high level stuff, like, yeah, it'll get boring pretty quickly. True. That's the thing, Sean. For the price of a case of paint, you can buy a video game and play 5,000 hours of it or something like that, right? All right, Some Brains.
So these are the fun scenarios to play out. I always try to think, if this were September 7th, you play this out, you got a minute 25 left. If you get a stop here, it's not quite.
All right. Yeah, I don't think 3-man is it though. I prefer the 5. 10's too many. 7's too many. I would be curious to see 4 though, because with 3 it's you shoot one player and you just pretty much run down. Right. If you do have the right commentary and cameras, for sure. But I think we really need to focus on optimizing the layouts for the camera. And every time I see one of the NXL layouts, this year I've just been like, what in the actual heck is this? Like, I feel like they're being built to try to be entertaining as opposed to trying to set up shots that can be captured over and over and over again, where you can just have the camera in one spot and know that this is the action spot. No worries, Shorts Cable. Yep. 3-man was a sprint on that size field. I mean, so that was another thing. It did look really cool. Like it was weird being on a baseball diamond, but it looked so clean. Like there wasn't enough time to shoot a whole bunch of paint, so it didn't get super messed up, super dirty. It just looks so clean. Yeah, please, less bunkers on the field. I need a little bit more open lanes. Like I said, I love playing the bricks and the wedges and stuff, but when I see them and I'm out there with my camera, I'm just like, gosh darn it. Because sometimes they'll just block out, they'll block out half the field. Like, they'll be in a line across the field, and then you have to either be committed to this side or that side. And you can't just pan over and catch some action. You have to move past the great wall of bunkers. Yep, for sure. Agreed. But that stuff all needs to be tested too. Like what, optimally kind of lay out what bunkers we need instead of just throwing in, 20 more snake beams or whatever. Right, I'm sure, Sean. I'm sure. Yeah, 3-man is definitely, in the progression of playing, 3-man is the way to hop into, to get your feet wet in tournament paintball. So I guess it would be cool to see something at the high end, to be like, oh yeah, well, they're playing at the top end too. But yeah, ideally, because you only need 2 friends to get out there and play. So get out there and go, play with the homies and get some tournament experience and learn, you know, the chaos of the pits, even in 3-man. Because, I mean, you know, learning how to run a good pit, you know, just to be ready, have everything you need, keeping the paint at a good temperature. Like, it's a whole process. Right. Man, and that's one cool thing about the Hormesis 1v1 is, gosh, I could have 4 static cameras for the Hormesis 1v1 and just let them film, keep them clean, and I could go back and cut stuff together, and I would be able to put something insane together. I had wanted to go to the finals in Alabama this year, but it was like right after an event or something, and I was just like, I just couldn't swing that. But yeah, I would have been like, all right, this is what I need. I need rent 4 cameras, 4 tripods. We need something to set them on, and then just shoot that, and then you could take all those angles, because it's great, because with that you always had someone getting shot every single time. It was perfect. Right, that was hilarious. Yeah.
Last year. So when we talk about a competent run game, Clint Kubiak definitely brings that to this offense.
I think so too, and they have the Go Sports guys helping as well on some of this stuff. But like, I mean, the stuff that Art and Kakuza get is incredible, right? Like they get some really good stuff, but like during the broadcast, we don't get to see that stuff because they're out there with the reds and the slow-mo stuff, and we'll see that stuff later, but not in the moment, which is like, that's the important stuff, because they're on the, all right, so this is also important too, though, being on the ground and seeing streams of paint fly. Like, this is why we need like first person or POV cameras, because when you're on the ground, like, it just feels that much more intense. Right. Yeah. So, I mean, it was cool because I think they're outside the nets. They had my hockey hole idea, which is just, you know, have a hole that you lift up, put the camera through. You don't get shot. That would be nice. But, oh, good old Fantastic. But the problem with the hockey hole idea is that you need like a frame built to keep the net in place right there. Because when the wind blows and the net starts blowing, then it's like, oh my gosh, then you're like standing on the net trying to put your camera through, which could be a nightmare. Yo, what's good? What's good, Christian? I don't know if I don't know even what to call it. It's a live shenanigans show, but we're getting it going. You know, we just want to chat and share ideas, and I don't know, I'm sure one day we'll get people on and chat with them too, but yeah, I just want to get on weekly and talk about things, you know, whatever's going on. It's been amazing so far, so it's fun. Because I before I started doing like paintball media, I used to live stream on Twitch. I got partnered with Twitch in 2016, I think it was. Streaming Pokemon Go. Yeah, when Pokemon Go came out, I was doing pretty good over on Twitch. You know, multiple hundreds of viewers every stream, and out there playing Pokemon Go, which was a very hard game to stream, but it was also a very popular game. So 6, right? Yep. An XCPL. Super cheap play WC 3-man. $85. Heck yeah, that's a good time. Right. Yep, that'll do it. That's the thing. That's what's great about 3-man. You know, keep that cost down. And so this one was one of Christian's ideas. I think it was like a beer league paintball. Like weekly, you have one match to play locally. Like me and my buddies, we play one match each Sunday or whatever. Like I think it was more like a club paintball, but I just thought of it as beer league. But oh my gosh, how much fun would that be, right? You go play one match on Sunday with the homies. You know, you get actual like game experience, and then you just have a bunch of teams like youth sports. Wow, right? Yep. We got it going on out here. We got what's his name too? Oh, Robert Jordan. Add another one.
My peanut butter and jelly. Ew.
Appreciate you, Secret. Man, yeah. Blue's the homie, and he helps on some of the Fit Life, the game footage, and Solus, of course. Talk about full matches, like he does such a great job.
Now that's a great view. Yep.
The game.
Right, Vigilant. Even starting the conversation. And hopefully they do some of this stuff. Take some of the stuff. Yeah, we need to talk about that for sure. like me personally, I think that would be so much fun. If there was beer league paintball, I would absolutely be playing beer league paintball. If I could play one match on Sundays, I would absolutely be playing. Even when it's like super hot right now, whatever, I can play one match. Level up, absolutely. Good people. Old Pando, my man. Man, I do love me some Pando. It could. The thing with indoors is the acoustics. I would love an indoor facility out here in Texas. It's just too hot, and having it closer to not out so far in the country for sure. Right? Weeknight social paintball. Absolutely. Live stream editing. Yep. I used to do, when I first started, I would live stream my photo edits on Twitch. But with video, it's a little bit harder. All right, Christian. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Have a great one. I taught you a lot. Very cool. I definitely miss seeing him every time. But yeah, well, so my problem now with the live stream editing is I got to figure out, because now I use my Mac to edit on, and back then I was using my PC to edit on before the Apple Silicon came out, and I got the Mac, and I love the Mac, but I need to figure out how to either live stream off of it, and I don't know. I feel like it would get very angry if I was trying to edit and live stream at the same time. I need a way to capture it and have the PC be the streaming one. Right, they played the beer league hockey. And RPL in Maryland has something like that. I don't know. I think that's just the way. I mean, it's tough too because you do have to have refs every week, and in paintball we do require quite a few more refs than say basketball or hockey or something like that. You know, you can't just have two guys out there with whistles. You need a couple more refs than that. But if you had it set up, you know, and put their pay into the league fees. Wednesday, Thursday. See, that's the thing. We're getting more lights, you know. I mean, how many... Hinman posted yesterday how many people were out at SC Village playing on a Wednesday night. And it was a lot. That's really cool. Yeah, with more lights popping up at fields, so it opens up a lot of opportunities. Like, because there's nothing breaks up the week like going out to the paintball field on a Wednesday. You know, like, oh my gosh, because we're always just looking forward to the weekends, and then, you know, you go out on a Wednesday, it just makes it that much quicker. Yeah, I went out to Nightball last night here at Fit, and it was pretty quiet. It was mainly the kids getting some reps in, but It's really cool because we have really nice sunsets right now, so I don't mind it. Just nice to be outside. Right, true. You need reps to understand. Right, like the pros used to do back in the day, Vigilant. But yeah, beer league would be like, it's like adult leagues. Like there's a lot of hockey, basketball. But it's like you'll have like one match a week or something like that. You know, it's set up more like youth sports, but for adults.
Yeah, just a little too handsy right there. Let's check it out again. Patient at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have to open up
Man, gel blasters are such a great
It was just a little bit.
introduction. Like, I am so excited. Evening, Brandon. I am so excited for Bill to be old enough for gel blasters. I mean, he's probably almost there because he's a tough little dude, but no, he needs to be a little bit older, and oh, it's on. Right, social leagues, yep. Yep, that needs to happen. Nice, Sean Lewis. So the 50 cal is great too. That's what actually got me back into paintball after years of not playing. It was the wife's brother-in-law. It was the wife's half brother, and I forget what birthday it was for him. But we went out to Fort Paintball now Giant Party, and we played 50 cal for his birthday. And I just played that 50 cal, and I caught the bug again. And then we had then it was that next weekend afterwards was NXL Texas at the Texas Motor Speedway when it rained like crazy. So I just went out on Sunday though, and it was, you know, full back in at that point. Yep, absolutely, Vigilant. Those things are the best. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to just get ripping with Bill. We're having a good time. Yeah, I just got him with like little water guns and stuff like that now, and he loves it. But it really opens up the door to you know, to get ready for the paintball. I mean, he loves going to the field already because they just get to run around like maniacs and stuff and pick up paintballs off the ground. And well, they had the kiddies out there, and now we've taken home 2 of the fit kiddies. Now we have Batman and Joker, the kiddies, but yeah, I mean, ultimately we do need to get more youth in, and that's tough. I mean, I don't know. All hobbies are expensive, right? Like, I mean, if my hobby was, even if your hobby is going to the bar, that is expensive. Absolutely, Vigilant. Perfect. Oh man, that sounds like a lot of fun. Right? Even if you go out to the bar one night on the weekend, that's a lot of money. And paintball, you know, you get exercise, you're outside, you're still with friends having a good time. I mean, if you have a boat, holy cow, you're in for so much more money anyways. Or if, I don't know, what other... let's ask Google.
Can play inside at the nickel position, can also play safety. Did a good job right there coming up with that tackle. But again, you see this defense making plays, like attacking the offense. That's a staple of a Mike McDonald defense.
So the interception doesn't hurt because that Seahawks defense, so much continuity.
Photography, I mean, yeah, expensive hobby for sure.
This is one of the best punters in the NFL.
No, this wasn't very helpful. Whiskey as a hobby, now that is a very, very expensive hobby.
So a couple of good moves. Only picked up about 5 yards, but a lot of oohs and ahs, courtesy of the rookie, Torrey Horton. So looking for our first points here in Seattle.
That sounds fun too, Sean. I mean, RC crawling sounds super fun. and then bring out the gel blasters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I'm excited to play with Nerf guns too. But being able to go, you know, a little bit closer to paintball with the gel blasters, absolutely. That's the fun stuff right there. Right, I was gonna say, like, I'm sure that they can add up very quickly on the RC car side. And retro games and addiction. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And so I would say, you know, cards can be a very expensive hobby, whether it be sports cards, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering cards. All cards can be super expensive. If that can add up quick. Video games could be cheap if you don't go and buy cosmetics or skins or DLCs or anything like that. But that's the thing, you can get really good value with the right video game. Like for Counter-Strike, you can get crazy good value. I always keep going back to Counter-Strike, but I watched the IEM, the Intel Extreme Masters, pretty much right after I watched the ESPN show, and I started watching that, and I was like, yep, this is the stuff we need to do. It just caught me in, and I know enough about Counter-Strike, so I understood it and stuff, but like just watching, I was like, yep. Taking notes. Golf. Oh, disc golf. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say regular golf. That's another super expensive hobby. A 50 cal league, rental only. Yep. That'd be great. See, that's the thing too. Like things like Emacs have just totally changed the rental experience. Well, I got one of those back at my mom's house in New Mexico.
And it's beautiful out there.
Right, some brains.
Beautiful.
Prettiest training camp in any professional sport.
Yeah. Right. That's the best way to do it for sure. Yeah, not taking the pay cut though. Yep, Sean, I feel that. Cards is fun, but it's fun to open them, you know? It's fun to open them. There's that thrill, and then you get it, and then it's like, all right, sold it, cool. Then you're doing it, you're chasing it again.
Second year player out of Oklahoma, Jonah Laulu. The guilty party there.
Old retro games, dope.
Yeah, sometimes these D linemen, and I can't wait for Michael Bennett to get up here. Yeah. You know, sometimes these D-linemen.
Right, yeah, I got some good stuff. I'm pretty sure all my N64 stuff is still there, and I think even all my Super Nintendo stuff is all still there.
Two tight end set for the Seahawks. And another handoff to Fulani, who looked very good on that first drive. Seahawks started the first drive from their own 13-yard line, took it all the way down to the Las Vegas 30 before Locke was picked off.
They're right. Wow. Interact with normal people. Right. Outside of work. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got a new head coach. His name is Pete Carroll.
Might have heard of him.
Yeah, you might have heard of him. He's gonna want to see these guys.
I mean, that's what's super dope about paintball, because, like, you know, 40-year-old dude, where the heck are you can go and meet friends? Paintball is a super easy way. Virtual Boy, man, I remember renting a Virtual Boy from Blockbuster. It was a good weekend. That was a good weekend.
Didn't like Torrey slipped a little bit, got right back to Jake Bobo, knowing exactly where the sticks are.
Yep, come up with your own. Yeah, I love it.
First down. I mean, great.
Yeah, there's some people we need to have, you know, that will come up with good ideas. That's why, you know, never know where they'll come from. But that's the thing too. If you don't try them, how are you gonna know? Made you dizzy? Yep.
see Jalen Milroe, the new rookie out of Bama, in the second half.
Yeah, and that's something you can actually make some dollars at, some brains for sure.
You know, a 5th-round pick in this year's draft. This kid is silky smooth. He understands how to get open. And over the last week,
Alrighty.
he's just went crazy with
I think I'm gonna hop off of here. I really appreciate y'all coming out and chopping it up with me and bringing some really good ideas. Seemed like a really, really good conversation tonight. Lot of great stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and do a weekly stream now for sure. I think Thursday night is pretty good. So, you know, have a little weekly chat and you know, about whatever. Whatever you guys want to talk about. We'll you know. But yeah, y'all have a great one. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all of the input. I had an absolute blast seeing the different ideas. Great stuff. So yeah, just think about whatever you can. Right. That too, some brains. That too. So yeah, I don't know. I think we got some teams coming into fit maybe to practice this weekend, to practice paintball fit. So if we get some cool content out of that, got a glow ball this weekend too. So should be good content from that as well. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Until next time. I don't know. Maybe I'll set up a Discord too, huh? Yeah, we need a Discord ripping. I'll figure it out. If the ideas flowing all the time. But appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Blah blah blah. All the good stuff. And until next week. See you next Thursday. Thank you. How do I stop this thing? Oh, there we go.
Look at that. Just running the play down from behind.